Alright. I think I got it set up. Had to do a full restart. So, welcome back. Stained Glass Rebel doing Final Fantasy X if I can get through it. If I can get... I think everything looks like it's running much more smoothly now. So, alright, let me go ahead and share this over. Share this over in my Discord. Get some folks over here. Okay, so the last time we left off with me getting ready to play Blitzball, the one mandatory match that you gotta play. This is here at the tournament in Lucca, where Yuna gets kidnapped by the Albed. Titus has to go save her, and in the meantime Waka wins the first ever match for the Besaid Aurochs, and now we're about to go meet up with him and see what's up and get ready to do the second match of this tournament, which would be the finals. And if we win, now we don't have to win this match in order to continue on in the story. However, if we want to get 100% completion, we have to win it, because the game will actually know whether you won it or not. And there's a trophy. Associated. Well, thank you for the follow, Zando. Welcome. Yeah, so the game will be able to tell if you've won this game or not. And the item you get for winning this match is I think a strength sphere, and you can't miss that. But again, it doesn't seem like there's necessarily a penalty for not winning this, but if you're going for 100%, which I'd like to do over the course of time for this, you gotta win this. It's really difficult because you're not actually supposed to win, I don't think. It doesn't really play narratively well, but we'll see. We'll go. I saved here. I'll give it a couple of tries, but I have won this before on the first attempt. So let's just go and see if we can do it or not. Also, I got my nice iced tea.
The game starts in a few minutes. You sure you're okay?
We're playing the Gores too.
How's it going, Zando? What you up to tonight?
Miss me? Lady Yuna, are you okay?
All this because of me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Zando, was it so far so good? Just menu planning for the week. Yeah. Ugh. I have a subscription box to, I think, what is it, mine? Every Plate.
Hey,
I think we do Every Plate.
Right?
Don't go near Albed anymore.
Of course,
okay?
Lady Yuna's okay.
They're
Of course
trouble.
she is. Was it Zando? Was it you who said that your first crush was Yuna? Your first game crush was Yuna, and I responded with Lulu was mine. Maybe it was H-Man. Can't remember. One of you said that Lulu was your. Oh wait, do I go back in there? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, because I don't think there's anything to do before this match, so gotta go talk to half-dead Waka over here. It wasn't you, Xander. Okay, it must have been. Maybe it was H-Man, or it could have been, I guess, Perspectus, but
the game
I don't.
starts soon.
Somebody in the Discord
No time
said
for
that.
warm-ups.
Now I have to go back and find out
Ready?
who it was. Maybe 30 bats. If you come down from your tiredness, have you rested up from your outing to your doctor class?
After this game, I'm retiring.
Yeah, well.
I promised myself this would be my last tournament.
Yeah, you're no longer cloistered.
Win or lose, I'm
Very
putting
nice.
blitzball.
You're grading papers and stuff, yeah?
But
Also,
know,
you'll notice that since I'm
since
playing this
we're here,
game,
we might as well win.
I say yeah at the end of my sentences a lot. It's because of this stupid
Mind the
game
bench.
and Waka's influence on my language pattern.
I'm warming a bench. He's taking
So,
my place.
let's think of the logic in this game.
All right,
The
boys,
second
let's
best
win this
player on
one.
the team has decided to warm the
Let's make
bench
goers goners.
because reasons.
Let's blitz.
2,500 pages, psh, it's nothing. Man, I don't envy it.
I saw you floating.
I do
there
want to get
on
my
the
doctorate
sphere.
one day, probably a demon.
Hey,
but-
you weren't supposed to see that.
I've been out of seminary long enough that I'm
Oh.
just kind of happy not having to do all of that. Plus, I just spent a year doing doctrine and polity for the UMC, and that
You
was
really
enough of a taste of
Gave it your
being
all,
back in
didn't you?
school that I was just like, you know what? I'm okay running a church for now.
What are we gonna do?
Do our best. Oh no, win. We're gonna win.
Captain Walker.
Is the content that you have to read at least interesting to you?
This is it, folks. In just a few minutes,
Let's see.
the championship
I'm nervous that I'm
game.
not gonna win this game. I'm gonna mess it up, and then I'm gonna have to do it again. And you can't skip any of these cutscenes, so maybe I just won't worry about it. But I'm really gonna try. The
But
strat
who
here.
could have imagined?
This program's demon
A
equivalent.
championship
Haha,
game
yeah, I forgot
between
about
these
how
two
annoying
teams.
Doctrine and Polly was.
Our
They were
legendary
interesting and
Lucagoers
stuff, but
going against
like.
the
I didn't take them in
horrendously
seminary,
ill-fated
and so I took them
Besaid
with the
Aurochs.
advanced course of study
looks like
online, which is
history
fine.
in
I
the
like
making,
online
Baba.
education, but many of my classmates were had gone through course of study, so there is a pretty big divide between course of study and seminary education, and it shows. And it was just sometimes really frustrating dealing with some of the classmates with that divide. But hey, we were all learning it, I guess. Content is absolutely awesome stuff for sure. This first course is historical survey of 4,000 year worship history we inherit. Yeah, you said you had to come up with a page or two of how you would outline that for an undergrad, but don't be too wordy, right? So anyway, as I was saying, the strategy to win this match, which is difficult, is to kind of keep the ball away from the goers for the first half, and then play keep away again in the second half until near the end and try to then score. I fortunately was able to get the eject shot, which is Titus's like upgraded special shot. I got that on the boat doing that little side mission thing. That will help, assuming I can get the ball. Nice. Nice. Single page. Don't be too wordy. 4,000 years. Get it in there. I would love to actually see that, just because I'm interested in knowing. All right, what am I doing? Oh, hold on, stop. I need normal formation, yes, but I need to. Oh, crud! How do I change my? See, this is why you go through the tutorial to remember how to do things. I'm trying to put myself on manual mode, and I can't remember what button does it. All right, Perispectus, thanks for the lurk. Oh, I'm gonna lose this so bad right now because I cannot remember. I can't remember the button that makes it so that I can. No. Oh, I'm gonna lose. That's it. Game lost. And it's because I can't get into manual mode. Stop, pause. I have to look it up. I did do this tutorial the last time we played, but I can't remember what button it is. Manual. The spell right. Manual mode. Blitz. Oh, there we go. is it not working? I'm hitting those buttons. Okay, well, let's see. I'm not sure why this isn't working. I hit that button. Doesn't care. Just wants me to lose. What's up? Just dropping by to say hi. Playing Caven. Caven? I don't know how to pronounce that. I've never played that. I've seen a lot of people play that, though. Well, have fun. Have fun. Thanks for stopping by. I'll drop it to you in the Discord. Thanks, maybe 30 bats. That would be cool. I would like to see that. Triangle, triangle, triangle. Yeah, maybe they have it. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, I had to hit that like 45 times. Manual. Normal. All right, who's got the ball? I've got the ball, right? No, they've got the. Who? I don't have no idea who has the ball. Break. Pass. See, I want to play keep away, so we're gonna pass it over here. I have to score in this half. Let's see, can I get it through? Can I get it through? There we go. Alright, no break. Let's see, I might be able to make it. Shoot. I'm not gonna make this shot. It'll get blocked. It didn't get blocked! Oh my goodness! I might win now. Okay, well, that was unexpected. Alright, let's see. Get that guy. Get him, get him, get him. Thank you, thank you. Wow, I did not expect that shot. I expected that to get blocked 100%. But cool, it didn't. Blitzball is my favorite side game in any video game. I just love. He's gonna make this shot. Crap. No way! Oh, I stole it! Stay away. Just stay away from him. Oh, get over here. That was awesome. Oh my goodness. What is oh, dude. There's no way I survived this. I have 3. No break. No break. Gotta pass. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Yeah, no, that'll get blocked first try, yep. But at least now they're all the way down. Where's my guy? I have no idea who I'm even controlling right now. Get him, get him, get him! Yeah, nope. Okay, let's see. He's got a lot high pass, so that he'll make it through most likely. Yeah, I love, as I was saying, I love Blitzball. I have, every time I've played, I go through and play the game and get the best team that I can get. Okay, let's see. Is that too far? Yeah, probably. I don't have enough time. I think it's 3 minutes, so I'll pass it over here and just keep away until the second half, and then try and win. Come on. Oh, I thought it was 3 minutes. I guess it's not. Pass. Titus. Let's see. Nope. Don't stop me. Oh man, no way. All right, we'll break him, and then we will shoot. Again, I don't see this happening because they've got what 16, 23 block. Yeah, yeah, no way. I think I thought I got to do the eject shot, so maybe I get to do that in the second half, or maybe I don't. Maybe I just gotta hope and pray that I can keep them from scoring again. I love Blitzball. Gosh, I've spent hours and hours. Oh man, hours and hours just. That is 3 for 3. He's gone, knocking that dude out. That is awesome. Not gonna make it through here. Well, we'll pass and see what's what. Hours of time playing Blitzball, just coming into the game and playing playing. It's just so much fun, and it's fun to get like the best team and then just roll. But and also to 100% the game and to get Titus's, or not Titus, Waka's overdrives. At least one of them I know. You have to go through and play a certain amount and win a certain amount of things. And oh, we passed it. Good. Play a certain amount of games and stuff and win them in order to get sweet ended with a tie at halftime. You have to go and play more blitzball to get his his other overdrives. I think that's what it is. And so it behooves you as a player to go through and get other players. And so any of you who haven't played this game, and maybe you haven't played for a long time, you go through the game, you go through the game world, and talk to NPCs, and there are a bunch of them, a whole list of them that you can recruit to play on your team. And there is a best team to have. I cannot remember who they are at the moment. I will have to look that up before I start doing that, but this is one of my favorite parts of the early game, just being able to play this, and it's super satisfying if you can win. That's why I waited to do it on this stream rather than the last one, because I was tired and nobody was here, and at least there are a couple people here to see if I can actually pull this off. Alright, let's see. We gotta keep the same team. We don't have... See, so if I had other players and techniques and stuff, I could... Oh wait, do I get that? Yes, now I get to add jet shot. There we go. Hopefully I'll be able to... Yes, alright. So I can add... No, I want the jet shot. Yeah. I add, you can add moves and stuff that they have, but I don't believe... Oh, does Boda get? I can get... Does he have any? Venom Tackle, yes! Good defense. So this'll help. This'll help. Alright. Oh man, I'm stoked now. Let's do this. Let's go, boys. Mark. Mark makes players follow their mark in mark mode. Oh, I don't care about that because I don't use mark mode. I use manual. Yes. Yes, Larvate, however you pronounce it, is good. I'm trying to think, oh, what was there's one really good keeper, and I don't think he's a keeper, but yeah, so there is a really good team. Let's see, and, oh, I got it. We can break that and pass it. We're gonna pass it to Titus. I should be able to actually get this shot off now. The jet shot is good, and if I have more than... Oh, let's see. What does he have? He's gonna... I can break him and go closer. I should be able to break through him because his attack is lower. Ooh, barely made it. Alright. Do I not have... Oh, there we go. 120 hit points. So I get to basically take down all my hit points. But this is... At this range with no blockers, this is a guaranteed... This is a guaranteed shot. It's a guaranteed goal, I mean, even against good teams, this is a pretty guaranteed goal. It's always a guaranteed goal if there's nobody to block. But the cool thing about that shot is it'll take out 2 defenders and usually still get by the goalie. So when there's no defenders, that shot is a guarantee because the shot is so high that there's no goalie in the game that can stop it, which is why it's really good to get that shot when you have the chance early on, or else it makes this match much, much more difficult. So even at this point, if they score, which I hope they don't, but even if they score at this point, I still have a very good chance of being able to score again. That's why it was really important for me to at least end tied at the half, because I always have basically this... Nice. I have this in my back pocket throughout. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's nice. And the key here for, yes. So I don't have nearly enough hit points though to do that again. The key though to this game is to be able to stop and do your moves if you don't want to hit, if you don't want defenders, like right here I have defenders and it's unlikely I will make this shot, but we'll see. I'll break to him, which means he will defend, he'll attack me, but my endurance is higher than his attack, so it should be okay. However, the next guy will also then hit me and probably take the ball. So I'm going to go ahead and just say to shoot, just in case it doesn't happen. Oh, because look, he only took down... Did it go? Nope. Yeah, alright. By the time it got to the keeper, it just had one shot, and that's going to pretty much get blocked all the time. However, if I can keep them on this end of the court, that's going to be helpful. It's going to be helpful. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Oh, no, I thought I had a third guy. Guess not. And do I have my Venom? I need my Venom. I want it, though. I want this game. Give me that. Oh, it didn't. Oh, it didn't work. What a waste. No. No! Man, he's too close. That's gonna score. There's no way this doesn't score. Well, I shouldn't say there's no way, but it's very unlikely. Yeah. Oh, man. And now I don't have enough time. Or, I don't have enough... Unless my hit points regenerate. Maybe they do. I don't recall if they do. I don't think they do.
The fans are getting impatient. They're calling for some action.
I know. I don't know what happens if you tie. They want Waka. So, again, the logic of this game. Second best player on the team sits out for most of this half. The crowd, though, they're pulling a Cleveland Browns, man. The moment, you could have a fabulous game, but the moment your player starts to have a little bit of an iffy time, they start calling in for the backup. Good God, so they want Waka now. I don't recall if Waka has a special shot or not. But at this point, I don't have a choice. I think Titus comes out, Waka comes in. I believe that's how this goes. I don't think I get them both. But, well, we'll see. We've got about, I think, 2.5 minutes left in this half, or a minute and a half left in this half.
He may be injured.
He's not injured. This game is just stupid. Put you in the least likely position to win this match.
To be honest, I did kind of feel left out. But it really was the Oryx and Waka show after all.
No, they asked you to play, you play.
I wonder what's happening.
Altruism.
The crowd is going wild.
Loser.
Ah, it's Waka. He's back on the field.
He must have had a kidney transplant in the halftime.
The Aurochs seem glad to have him back.
You Benedict Arnolds. In order to win this, I'm going to have to... I did do the right thing, though, in using that jack shot early, because I didn't have a choice. I forgot completely all about that, about not having a choice in whether he comes out of the match. So, I just have to try and stay away, or try to keep them out of the goal. Oh, man! Out of the goal. Come on. So I only have manual mode in, that's why it wasn't working, because I didn't have the ball, because I can only change the mode, the movement mode. Get that ball. I can only change the movement mode. Uh-oh, not good. Don't touch me. Get away, get away, get away. Come on. Are you going to stop? You're not going to stop. You should stop. Alright, well, I'll be able to get through here. Break. Maybe. So he's got 2 block. I have 6 pass. I should be able to actually get this pass off without doing a break. Alright. There we go. Pass 2. Ooh, man. What is his shot? 8. Man, I don't know. Alright, we're going to try it. We're going to try to pass to him, and he'll get the pass, but will he get the shot off is the question. Oh, no. Well, let's see. The goalie's got 8. He could block this. Oh, son of a gun. He did. Man. Underwater high fives seem like they would feel weird. They certainly wouldn't make any sound. Come on. Waka, you are the worst. Darn it. That was my chance. I think that was my chance to... Yep, that was it. That was my chance to win, and I didn't. Oh well, it was a good match. It was that first goal that got me. Oh wait, overtime? What? Shut the front door. Wait, do I get to... Can I put in... Oh no. No, stop it. I don't think... Yeah, okay, so the game will not let me put Titus back in. Let's see. Does anybody get... Waka gets nothing. Oh, he gets a Venom... How come I couldn't use that before? Maybe I could and just didn't because I didn't realize he had it. Alright. Done. Done. Alright, boys. Let's do this. Do I get the ball? That would be nice. I totally forgot that this goes into an overtime if you're tied. Which makes sense because the game's got to know whether you won or lost. Alright. This guy's got so much endurance. I don't have enough. Nearly enough to take this ball away from him. And he's going to go now... Oh, is he going to pass it here? Okay, well. Get him, get him, get him, get him. See, they're going to keep it away from the dude up there at the top because he's got that Venom block. Uh-oh. 2, 1. Oh, he's going to fumble. Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh. Waka! Go, fool, go! Alright. I can break this guy. Then shoot. And do a Venom shot. I don't think that's going to help enough. Man, it's just going to be just under enough, I think. Let's see. Yep. Ugh. Ruh. Well, the good news is, unless he doesn't engage me here, I should get the ball back. Oh, he decided not to break. See, oh, definitely gonna break him. Break, pass to Waka. Pass to Waka, who is covered. But maybe I can make it happen if I only have one defender. Ah, crud! I got 2. Oh, but that other guy's block is lower, so maybe a Venom shot this time scores. It's possible. This might actually work, y'all. This might happen. It might happen. It happened! Yes! Ha! Yeah! Alright, now, which is it? Is it sudden death? Dude! Oh, that was satisfying. Wow, that was good. Whew! Man, oh man. Love it. It did it. That's cool. That is cool. Alright. That makes me extremely happy. Very happy. Oh, that was good. And then now I think, yeah, I think we save here because if I'm not mistaken, bad stuff happens. Although I could be wrong. I actually don't even remember what happens next. But we're definitely saving because we don't we don't want to screw that up. Waka, yeah, I forgot Waka had Venom Shot, so I guess he wasn't a total loser. Still wasn't Eject Shot, man. This game could have been over a long time ago if they'd let me keep Titus in. Also, Waka is so dramatic. So dramatic. So now what happens here, I believe, is we have some fights that we got to do, and then I want to say we end up having to head toward the next Cloister of Trials, and but there's a lot that happens between the time we leave here and the time we get there. Oh my gosh. The input lag is so terrible. Or maybe, yeah, we'll blame it on the lag. I'm pretty sure I'm just terrible. I keep missing that thing. There's his overdrive. His overdrives take timing, and I have not gotten the timing back on his main one yet, which is unfortunate because it's hard to get the others. You have to hit that one like 50 times or something in order for the next one to pop. Oh, is this one of those types of fights where the mobs just keep coming? I don't think there's a gimmick to this one. Sometimes there is. I don't think there is one here on this fight, though. I think this one might be a thing where they have multiple waves. I'm not really worried about who I'm targeting because they're all pretty weak. There's not a whole lot of strategy here. Just kill them first and stay alive. Although it would have been smarter for me to attack the same one. Good job, Russo. Keep your stuff together. And I can't do anything special. Like, I could use Titus's cheer to raise strength and defense, but like there's not a lot of point here because these things are 2 hits, 1 hit. There's not a lot of point to wasting the turn. And in fact, I honestly can't remember using cheer in any of my playthroughs that much. Hold on one second. I'm gonna mute my mic and yell up at my kids because they are making a lot of noise when they should be sleeping. Hold on one second. Now I hear footsteps. One of my favorite things about this game in the battle system, because normally this would be a kind of game that like the setting and the story and all that are something my wife would have liked back in the day when she played games more. But the thing that she doesn't like is turn-based combat. She likes active time combat. But what I love about this one is that is the turn base is the on the side I'm pointing, like you can see, like here over here on the side, where you can see who's up next, who you're targeting, and how your move is about to impact their turn. I love that. And there are a lot of status debuffs and even buffs for yourself that will change the order and all that, and you can see that. And so it's the combat here can be pretty methodical, and it actually needs to be when you're fighting some of the bigger, harder hitting bosses. Alright, will I get a chance to level them, or we go right next? I think we go right into the next
What's happening?
cutscene battle. Luxury. So I like Auron as a character in I like using him. He's got a very specific kind of tanky type role, and he also is the first person that learns like armor break, power break, stuff like that. So along with being sort of kind of tanky, although you can't control who they hit, at least not without provoke. I think it's provoke. Oh, why did stupid wrong? That was a dumb button. Oh well. You can't control who they hit as, but he can inflict some status effects on enemies. In fact, we probably can do one here. Probably should do one here. Oh, wrong heal. Sorry. We'll use another one. So. Probably don't need to do this, but we're gonna do it anyway. It won't hurt. So Waka blinded him. Auron lowered his strength, and that's why I say I shouldn't do it, because it won't matter much, because he's blinded and he's almost guaranteed to miss. But he's not blinded anymore. So I try to, early on at least, do as much fighting as is safe with my characters in the yellow. As you can see that their health status, their names, and their hit points are in yellow. And the reason for that is there's an overdrive builder. So that yellow line there is their overdrive. When that, it's like the limit break in other Final Fantasy games. Once that fills up, you can do your overdrive attack. But the way you build that up is different based on a bunch of different factors. Based on the type of overdrive charger that you have. Sometimes you can, and there are like, I don't know, there are a bunch of 10, 15 different ways you can do it. And they unlock with certain when certain conditions are met. In this case, I can get one that I think what's it called? I can't remember exactly what it's called, but you basically build up overdrive faster when your health is low. And that's not, that's not something I would use a lot, but it's, again, for unlocking purposes and wanting to do as much in the game as possible. Why not? Maester Seymour. I like his hair, but he just looks like a douche. And spoiler alert, he is. but he's got the coolest Aeon in the game. And I always mispronounce it, or maybe I pronounce it right and everybody else mispronounces it. Anima. And the backstory on this Aeon is pretty neat, which they reveal later in the game. So I'll leave it for then, but if you've never played the game, to find out how that creature exists is really, it's really good. Also, once you can acquire Anima, you like become pretty unstoppable if you can summon it, when you can summon it, because it's very, very powerful and it does a lot of damage, and you can even build it up to a point where it is like insta-kill for bosses. Not like the super bosses of the game, but like regular ones. But she, and yes, it's a she, is what you seek. You seek after obtaining her, and a bunch of the other ones too. But right now, I only have. Do I have two? I think I might have two. I certainly have one. I have Veilfor.
Shouldn't you heal up first?
I don't know if I have
Yuna needs me with her now.
Ifrit,
I
or
can't be
if
lying
that
around and
comes,
sub
if that's
dead.
the next one I get. Because I think the order is
Yeah, but
Veilfor, Ifrit,
Come on, look sharp.
Shiva, I believe.
The Blitz season
Nice.
just started.
And then
Don't
I'm
make
not
those faces, yeah?
sure story-wise which one comes next, because there are a couple that you get that you can unlock that aren't a part of the main story, like Yojimbo, who I also like
Well,
a whole lot.
See ya, boys.
But again, it's kind of difficult to get.
You be
But
good.
when you have him, he's super awesome.
I can't hear
But
you.
these are things that happen way later in the game. Way later in the game.
Are you sure?
Never liked long goodbyes anyway. Sorry for making you wait, Yuna. I had some promises to keep, yeah?
You know?
From now on, I'm your full-time guardian.
Then welcome back, Sir Waka. Good to have you with us.
Hey. It's good to be back, yeah? So, any news on what happened?
Not really. We don't know where the fiends came from. Maester Micah is safe and sound, thanks to Maester Seymour. That's about it.
Maester Seymour's Aeon. It was
so powerful. Absolutely. So from here,
Hey, you! Don't
we're
just
supposed to
stand
go
there.
up to the Mihen High Road, which,
Oh, this is your
again, a few
fault.
thing happen before we get to
Getting
the next
swallowed by sin,
big
ending up here in
destination.
Spira,
But
not being
before
able
we
to
do
go
that,
back
I'm
to
actually going to run back into the city of
everything.
Luca, because there's
I'm telling you,
an
it's all
item
your
to get
fault.
that we won't be using for, like, a long time. But if I get it now, then I'll have to run back and remember to get it later.
Who are you anyway?
Dude, you know who
You knew my old man, didn't you?
Orin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And you also knew Yuna's father?
that's correct.
That's correct.
Hey man, there's
I think
no
we should
way.
get
That's
Nate
just
to
impossible.
do
Nothing
a poetry
impossible
reading
about it.
in this voice.
Jekt, Raska, and I, together we defeated Sin 10 years ago.
10 years
Then I
ago.
went to Zanarkand.
It would be awesome. I think next time I've got
So that one
more than
I could
enough
bring
points.
you
I think
to
I'm
Spira.
sitting over 50,000 after the
Why did
checkathon,
it
where I
have
went
to
from
be
like
me?
3,000 or
Jekt asked me
2,000 to over 50.
Is he alive?
I'm sorry,
It
next
depends
stream
on what you mean by alive.
I have enough to call it forth into being. So
He is
I guess what
no longer human.
Monday. Have to do it on Monday.
But then, I felt something of Jekt.
The
there
church
in that
office is
shell.
closed on Monday,
Couldn't
so
you?
I think I'm just going to take
You
the day
must
along
have
with
felt
everybody
it
else.
When you came in contact with Sin.
It can't be.
It can't be.
It is. Sin is Jekt.
So from we just got a big bomb dropped on us. in this game
No, that's
narratively,
ridiculous.
finding
No
out
way. I
that
don't
Titus's
believe you.
dad from 1,000 years
But it is the truth.
in the past
You'll
was
see for
pulled
yourself.
1,000 years into the future and became the
Come with me.
big bad that we're fighting against, Sin. The
If I
way
say
that
no,
happens is a bit confusing,
story
and
must
the
have an
why it
ending.
happens is even more confusing.
I don't care about your stories.
But there we find out Orin tells Titus that
I see.
the big thing that they're
Sorry to
fighting
feel that
is his dad, which is
Fine then.
really neat. I mean, I
Come or
think
don't
I
come,
love
it's
it
your
narratively.
decision.
It's so cool. And my favorite, from a story
What
point
am
of
I
view,
supposed to
my favorite
say?
character
You tell me
is
it's my decision.
Orin.
But I
He's
don't
kind
have a
of
choice, do
bland,
I?
but like I love
You're the
his
only one who can tell me
role
what's going
in
on
this game.
anyways. I have to go with you. I have to.
I can't stand Titus. I cannot stand Titus. I love Orin. I love Riku. Actually, this is one of those instances where every single side character is far more interesting than the main
Or
character.
are you afraid?
But Orin is really good, and it's especially cool later when we get some other reveals about him as well, that are things that make me
alright.
really, really like him. Yeah, right. Yeah!
Orin,
That's right. Exactly right.
will I ever go home?
No.
Back to Zanarkand?
The answer is no. Spoiler alert.
That's up
The
to
answer is no.
Jet.
It's up to your abusive, probably slightly alcoholic, power-hungry dad.
I'm going to offer my services to Yuna. Come.
Going to offer my services to Yuna. That sounds a little untoward from a man your age, Mr. Orin. She's old enough, or she's young enough to be your daughter. Get reskinned into Sora, and we never think about you again. Dude, let me tell you, can I just say that I thought for the longest time that they were trying to bite Sora style off of one of these generic, spiky-haired, Final Fantasy characters. Not even kidding. It took me, oh my gosh, it took me a long time to sort of get over the fact that Sora is his own thing. Where do I get the... Jeez, does somebody give it to me? There's a crest in here that I get. Let's see. The final locker on the right side. There we go. Okay. Knew it was in here. Just couldn't remember where. No. No. Is it? Wait. Am I in the wrong room? Maybe I'm in. I actually might be in the wrong room. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Wait, I'm like on the wrong side. How about that? Maybe that's the problem. No? No, I'm not. Oh, the camera angle in here sucks. Alright, let's see. Is it in here, maybe? Can I go in there? No, it is. It is this room. Okay, that's what I thought, but... Look in the final locker on the right side of the room. Yeah. Oh, maybe they moved it, actually. Maybe right side of the room. But from which camera angle? I mean, these are the only lockers. So... Come on, man. But I can't go over. Oh my god. I wonder if in this remastered version it's... Hitting the button over and over again. Let's see. Get it somewhere. I don't think I have it. That would be funny. Let's see. Do I have it? Actually, Moon Crest. Moon Crest. No, I do not. I have the Moon Crest. I need the Jupiter Crest. It's not the end of the world if I don't get it here. I would just have to come back. Actually, when I could probably use it. Nope, cancel. Okay, well. See, oh wait. Can I go in that door? Didn't look like I could, but maybe I can. No. Nope. Maybe it's on the other side? Don't think so, though. I'm pretty sure that's where I was supposed to be. No unauthorized. Alright, well, you know what? I'll come back. I'll come back for it. No biggie. Wait. Why am I going? I didn't walk all the way back this way, did I? I think I got a duck beak. Can I do anything with him? No? Alright. So anyway, the item I was looking for was the Jupiter Crest, which you need basically, I think you need a crest and a weapon in order to make each character's ultimate weapon. I do not remember who...
I think he's gonna stay here.
Sir Orin knows.
I do not remember who
you were right.
the Jupiter Crest
He
is
did meet
for,
someone
but
he knew.
I already have the... I think I saw that I have the Moon Crest.
Back to Zanarkand?
In any case,
But again, I
around.
won't have any of these weapons or the ability to make them for
He's still
a
in
long,
town,
long time.
isn't he? I think I'll go see him. Oh,
Whoa.
Whoa.
Sir Orin!
Now, one of the things that I think is super important about this game from this point until really close to the end is
Yuna,
something that you don't think
Sir.
to look at
I wish
until
to
you've
become
played
your
this game
guardian.
at least
Do you
once.
accept?
And that is, and I mean, I'm gonna spoil a little bit
refuse.
here about the ending.
No, no.
If you think it through
We
enough,
accept, right, everyone?
is does anybody
course,
touch
no problem at
Orin
all.
the entire rest of this
Why?
game, other than like, you know,
I
him
promised
attacking
Braska.
things? Because it is a thing that I have
promised?
thought about
My father.
afterward. Like,
Thank you, Sir
if it
Orin.
happens,
You're
it really
welcome to
leaves a
join
big old
us.
plot hole. If it doesn't, it is a brilliant piece of... there we go,
He
look!
comes too.
He just touched a person. So there you go.
Hi,
Huge
guys.
plot hole in the rest of this game.
Howdy.
That's it, I'm
This
done. I'm
one
playing
I
something
promised
else.
checked.
I can't do it. Can't do
Is
it.
Sir Jack alive?
It's ridiculous.
Can't say. Haven't seen him in 10 years.
I see.
Mouth.
You'll meet eventually.
Well,
Yes,
there's that.
I'm
That's
looking forward
yeah.
to
That's exactly right.
What's our itinerary? Where are we headed?
Hey, come with me.
Oh, I hate this scene. But it's required.
Hey, watch.
I still don't know what... I'm not a game programmer, so I don't know this stuff. But I don't know why, in the 4,000
Yeah,
different
pretty good.
releases of this game that they've had, and all the remastering
sound
they've
sad.
done, that they did
Yeah,
not put
maybe.
in an ability to
Want
skip
scream?
cutscenes in this game.
Mm,
It is
I really
just
don't think that's
unconscionable
gonna
to
help
me
this time.
in this day and age that if you're going to release a game
You know what?
that has unskippable
It's
cutscenes,
embarrassing to say
that when you
this
re-release
myself,
it,
but
you better
summoners and
give
their
the
guardians
player the option to
are
skip
kind
those,
of like
because
Spira's
this
ray
is
of
like
light.
the 5th time I've played
A lot of
through
people
this,
in Spirit depend on us
you know, since it was released,
learned
and
to practice smiling
I want to get
when
moving.
I'm feeling sad, you know.
Yeah,
know.
35 and
It's
they treat him
hard.
like he's ancient. Yeah. Yeah, on the
Yeah.
right. Exactly. If
I
you haven't
understand.
played it before and the game will know that,
I think.
Right. Now let's see
then
what
sure.
you can do.
Force them to sit through. That's fine. But yeah, if you've
Come
played this
on.
if you've played it more than once,
Ah.
now granted, I guess it would be a little bit difficult to tell whether you've played through it if you're on a different system. So like this came out on the Switch. Unless they had an online database that you uploaded your save to, they would know that. So
This is
there, you do run
weird.
into that problem of
Next,
if you.
try
And I've
laughing
played
out
this
loud.
on every
What?
system that it's come out on except
Come on,
for Switch.
show me.
Square Enix accounts exist. Yeah. Well, there you go. Every time. I laugh at that every time. I remember when I first played through this, I was like, man, what terrible acting that is. But in the context of the scene, I mean, the whole point of
shouldn't laugh anymore.
of it is for him to be doing this big, overblown, overdone laugh. So, you know, I guess good on him. There he is. Yuna still hurts,
Too
though.
funny.
It was your idea.
Thank you.
Wait, maybe 30 Bats. Was it you who said Yuna was your
I
first?
want my journey
No, that's not. It wasn't you.
to be full of
Because you said you
laughter.
haven't really played this.
Okay.
I have to find out
We should get
who
separated.
that was.
Just whistle.
Was it? It wasn't Nate.
I'll come running. I promise.
Starfire's first week on. Oh, this scene is painfully long, though. It really is. I don't care how many times you've played it,
Well,
or even if it's your
let's
first
go.
time. It's like, oh my gosh, let's get this thing moving. I do love the blue in the background, though. The sky is pretty awesome. Thanks, sweetie.
What are you looking at?
We were just worried you guys might have gone crazy.
Sorry. Well then, all right. Now, we will go to the temple
I know
of
it's
Jose.
not really a good idea
And
to eat on stream,
guardians,
but
Don't
the
forget to
sushi's gonna
smile.
go bad. I love it. All right, now we go begin the long, arduous trek up the Mihan South End, the Mihan High Road. Please give this to the Lady Summoner as a token of my gratitude. So, it's, you know, all these people. Oh, I can play football now. I can talk to these people walking along the road, but they act as though I don't have an entire party of people traveling with me. And if it's true, see again, let's talk about some metaphysics here. If they can only see me, then where does my party come from when I have to fight things? Oh, there's nothing here. I thought there was something over here. Trickery. Oh, long story
This
time.
is a statue of Lord Meehan. 8 centuries ago, he founded a legion known today as the
Hammer
Crusaders.
space. What's that mean?
In just a few short years after their founding, their ranks grew throughout Spira. The Maesters of Yevon feared an uprising and accused them of rebellion. So Lord Meehan walked along this very road to go face their charges and refute them.
I do like this guy though.
He succeeded in winning the Maesters'
This isn't the last time we
and
run
his
into
legion
Mr. Storyteller.
became an arm of the Yevon clergy. It was then that Yevon gave them the name Crusaders, which they have kept ever since. And the rest is history.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Actually, I would know that if I watched more anime. Now, not everybody gives you something, but a lot of the people along here give you something.
That one looks slow.
Oh,
It's
Titus.
also tough. Let me handle this.
He doesn't listen.
No way! I can take it!
No way. I can take it. Basically, a long way around to say that I think he just pulls them out of his butt somewhere. Yeah, okay, that's actually where I was going with that. But, Yep, so Auron is good
Told
at
ya,
attacking
Sir
things
Auron's
with
the
shields,
best.
basically.
I could have done that.
But you didn't. You could have, but you didn't. Oh, you know what I need to do, though? Real quick, now that I have the ability, I need to do some upgrading. A little bit. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on, don't move. Use. Oh, I only have 3 ability spheres. No! They're so rare at this point in the game. Actually, where I'm going, I think... Oops. Where I'm going, I think I have the ability to, get some if I do a fight the correct way. But we shall see, because I've been known to screw that fight up before. You have to do it in a very... You have to beat it... Oh, haste! Definitely need haste. That is a skill we absolutely need. That's worth an ability sphere for sure. Anyway, you have to fight this fight in a pretty specific way in order to make sure you get ability spheres. But it's down the road a little bit. So maybe, hopefully, I'll get some random drops of ability spheres. But they are the more rare ones, obviously, because you need less of them in the game. But also, if I'm right, if I remember correctly, you can get a key to unlock one of these blockades early on at this fight, too. Alright, I don't think I have any upgrades for weapons or anything at the moment. So, let's see, do you give us anything, little lady? I'd like to give you this. Yes, ooh, antidote, good, good, good. Antidotes are good because, well, you know, poison bad. Poison in this game, just like in every other game, is entirely overpowered. In fact, there's a boss later, much later in the game, that you can really cheese by just giving it poison and just letting it take, 40 years to die. But you can do it. Hey. Not nice. So here's also point in the game where, or a point in the game where we have to start switching members in and out, in order for them, and make sure they do something in the fight in order for them to get experience. Which makes basically leveling up a chore in every fight take 45
Let's
times
end
longer
this.
than it needs to. That said, if you don't do it, parts of the game become much more difficult later.
Do you know what those ruins are from?
Nope.
Some old city?
Correct.
Correct.
City most ancient.
Some old
A
city.
terrible testament to sin's power. I tremble every time I see them.
Tremble.
Compared to sin, humans are mere mud puppies.
Mud
But I believe
puppies.
humans are the only ones capable of defeating sin.
That sounded like a slur, sure.
A good reply.
Slur.
I am
sir.
relieved to hear you say that, milady summoner.
Oh?
Where are my manners? I am matron, a scholar, at your service, milady. I am on a journey, studying the history of our world, Spira, seeking its stories and secrets. My travels have taken me to many places, and I am troubled by what I have seen. Fragile
Kind of a
smiles
feat
on
for a
people's
fish
faces,
to bury in
crumbling
Inland City.
at the
Well,
mere mention of
you know,
sin.
maybe it was covered in
They
water
are
at some point.
counting on you, milady. Give them a
Also, you
reason to
missed
rejoice
the
once more.
I
the
will.
giant tidal wave earlier in the game. So while it may be a feat, it is certainly a feat that our current antagonist. Ooh, Ice Brand. No, get out of here. this an upgrade? It's something that could happen. Oh, wait. Who uses the brands? Oh my goodness. What am I doing with my life? The sword. That actually... that sword is probably going to be useful here on this road because of the... yeah, I'll equip it. Because of the bombs. They are weak to Blizzard, which Ice has the Ice Strike.
Ah, Lady Yuna.
Dude, you just... oh my god, that's crazy. You just talked to me. Oh, I thought... Alright, let's see. Oops. Oh, Orange fighting. He'll miss. He didn't miss. Oh. Well. So this game does here what it likes to do in a lot of instances, and that's have enemies with conflicting weaknesses. So like that elemental is weak to fire, but the bombs are weak to blizzard.
Go!
Bring it on.
Oh, I see. You're saying that seems like the right thing. Wait, who didn't get in here yet? Lulu fought, Titus fought. Oh, they all did, right? Oh wait, maybe not Titus.
Make way!
Oop. Word. Weak.
Booyah.
Oh no. I just saw the most awful image ever. It's teaching about the point of poetic language and symbol in scripture, and this is horrifying. It looks like well, put it in the Discord. Can you put it in this Discord? Yeah. Come here. No. Did you give me something? Use this. Yes, you do. Hunter's... oh, there we go. That's what I thought I was going to get for Kamari. It's an upgraded version of the Hunter Sphere, which you start with, but this one also has 10% extra strength, so that's good. Song of Songs will never read the same again. I once got in trouble for doing a sermon from Song of Songs, and I didn't even do any of the juicy bits.
Lady Summoner, I presume.
But,
Yes.
in fairness,
Yuna.
I might have made the comment
I am Lucille,
to a
captain
12-year-old
of the Jose Chocobo
in front of his
Knights.
parents that he wasn't allowed to read
And
it
I'm
until he was
Alma.
13.
We've been charged to guard the high
And
road.
so they didn't like
There
the
have been
fact that I
reports of a
pointed
large
out that
fiend
that
appearing in this area
particular book
with
in
a
the
taste for
Bible is
chocobos.
extremely
Do take care, Summoner Yuna,
erotic
if you
in
are to
nature.
rent any chocobos.
Thank you.
But they ended up being like
We will
two of
be
my
careful.
biggest supporters. They're still pretty good friends of
Good.
mine,
We
even all
should
these
get back
years
to
later.
our
So
Our prayers are with you.
I didn't ruin it with that.
A large fiend? Hmm.
Let's go get him.
Why?
It's the right thing to do.
It's the right thing to
It's
do.
the right thing to do.
What'd I say now?
Jecht said that a lot too.
Did he?
And every time he said it,
It meant trouble.
it meant
for
trouble
Braska.
for Braska and me.
Now, pretty sure this is the same guy that just gave us the Hunter Sphere. Oh, some big operation. Alright, so we're gonna fight this lady here. Well, we're not gonna fight her. We are going to fight for Aeon, which is Ifrit.
You like that?
And this is it's a winnable battle. I wish there were a save point right here, but there isn't. So, we'll do the best we can. She does heal us up, though.
My name is Belgamine. You are?
Belgamine.
My name is Yuna.
The High Summoner's daughter.
And sent.
I've
Awesome.
heard much
Let me go
of
over
you.
here and check it out.
But you are still fresh on the road, are you not?
Did you
Yes,
tag me?
I am.
I might have
Where
a
is
few
it?
things to teach you. Let us see which are stronger. My Aeons or yours? A one-on-one match.
Oh, sent to me.
Not to the death, of course. What do you say?
Yeah, we're gonna fight. Oh my.
I'll do my best.
Before we begin,
Oh my. That is.
your Aeons have been healed. You can fight with your full strength. Come.
That is something. Gotta drop. Sorry, I mostly lurked tonight, but hopefully we're talking about it. Yeah, that's fine, Perispectus, man. Thanks for dropping in and hanging out, even if it was a lurk. We'll get, we're gonna be doing these probably twice a week, at least once a week for sure, but I'm hoping for Mondays and Thursdays. We'll just hopefully
Show me how strong
the schedule will keep up, but once a week for sure. I really like doing it, so thanks for stopping by, and yeah, what is going on here? Have a good night. Hope everything's okay. I'm looking down at my phone like that's where you are. My chat is there. All right, what am I doing here? See if I can do this properly. Yeah. Oh, it's basically saying this is here is just telling us that when she calls an Aeon, it's going to be stronger than mine, probably. Okay. Think he does a Meteor Blast here? Yeah, Meteor Strike. So. Yay, miss. Shield. So, Ifrit here alternates between physical attack and that Meteor Strike, which is much stronger. So, I'll attack when he does his physical, and I will block, basically, shield, when he does the other one. Immune to sensors, so I don't... Okay, now the question is... Well, alright, we're gonna... Shield here. Yeah. I'll tell you what. This was always the sort of iconic version of Ifrit for me, because this is like the one that I knew him from first. But I do like the Final Fantasy XIV, version of him. I love the fact that you get to fight him at like level 20. Although I was much higher than that because I was doing a lot of side stuff. The one in Final Fantasy XIV is awesome. That's absolutely true. Ooh, got him. Nice. I love the
that is enough.
The art in this game. I love the uniqueness of the enemies and stuff. And all
Not
the Aeons are
bad for
beautiful.
one
They're
so
all
young.
great. Every single one.
I underestimated
Awesome.
you. Take this. You've earned it.
Okay, so the reward you get.
You show promise.
Thank you.
With more training, you could defeat Sin.
Foreshadowing.
Thank you. But I think you might defeat Sin before I am able to.
I cannot. Huh? Or should I say, I was not able to.
Hold on.
You mean
Farewell, Yuna.
So again, that conversation takes on a lot of interesting subcontext if you know where the story goes. Anyway, the oh, is that right? You get to fight him more than once? That's cool. I've only gotten just past the point where you get to fight him because I can't get on the game. They're not selling the game. Once they do, though, I want to get back on there. I'd love to do some streaming of that. Oh man, I'd love to do that. Anyway, the weapon that you get here for beating her is different depending on if you you win or not. So that echo ring gives you the ability to... I should probably heal. That echo ring basically makes it so that you're less likely to get silenced, which is a huge deal for casters, especially your healer. So... oh, what am I doing? Alright, so, yeah, it was funny that that Belgamine healed me up before the fight, but she was like, nah, screw you. Afterwards, you beat me, so you get nothing. So what I'm doing when I bring these people in is I'm just having them defend until I can get back around to the player I want to use to actually kill the enemy.
Let's end this.
Which is, in this case, Foreign, because that's a high defense mob. I'd love to stream some Final Fantasy XIV, but I think it would take 2 PC setup for me to do it well, and a better Ethernet port for my PC internet. Yeah, I've pretty good internet most of the time. I actually restarted my router just before I came on to make sure that it was gonna work, but it did. And I have 2 monitors. I don't know, like, I actually don't know if I'd be able to run it, so I'd have to give it a go just to try and see if I could, but I'd like to try.
Our prayers are with you.
It'd be fun to sort of stream that from the beginning as a person who hasn't really played it much. Alright, let's see. Oh, I don't get anything special from them. So Lancet, love that ability. It's pretty useless unless you know that the enemy you're fighting has something for you. But, basically, Lancet allows you to learn the special abilities of certain enemies in the game, which is neat.
Let me help.
Back in the fray.
Yeah, I
Waka's back on the field.
I would like I would like to my service is awesome. My networking equipment isn't quite up to snuff, full speed, I guess. Yeah, well, I would like to sort of give like a, hey, let's, you know, experiencing Final Fantasy XIV as a pretty big newbie. Like, I got a character up to 30, but I was still super early in the game, and I wasn't doing very much. I wasn't doing very much into it, so I know enough to be able to kind of get around and do some of the core mechanics of the game, but like, I've experienced almost really none of the story. Just a little bit at the beginning, and it would just be neat to be able to go through like the whole thing, sort of blind, you know? It would be fun. So hopefully, when they start selling it again, I can actually do that. Also, side note, I want a chocobo.
My Lady Summoner.
You're a summoner?
Totally.
Yes. My name is Yuna. I'm Callie. Nice to meet you, Callie.
I've been
Lady
holding
Yuna,
off for 4
are you
episodes
going
of
to bring
saying
us
this,
the call?
but every
Yes.
time I hear the name Yuna, I
Very
think of
soon.
the line from
Yay!
We're
Beck
looking forward
from
to another call, my
Loser.
Lady Summoner.
Pretty sure it's from Loser, where he
I'll
says,
do my best.
I don't even know what the line is, but it sounds like he's saying Yuna can't write
And
if you
good luck
can't
to your
relate.
guardians
I've
as well.
literally no idea what the line is, but it sounds like that, and so every time I hear her name, in my mind, I sing that line. Who doesn't want a chocobo? I don't know. I bet they probably suck to clean up after, but, like, I want
What's
one.
the calm?
One of my favorite and probably the most
The
frustrating
calm is a time
little
of peace.
side
It comes
missions you
after
have
a
to do in this
summoner
game to
defeats
get,
sin, and
I
lasts
believe
until
it's,
sin reappears.
you have to do it a few times, but you have to
Sin
like
dies
almost
and
do
is
it
reborn.
perfectly. In fact, you do have to get it
I
perfect.
get it.
You have to get the time down to be 0
I thought it was weird.
to get one of
Yuna's
the
dad defeated
ultimate
Sin
weapon
10
pieces
years
for
ago, right?
man. I want to say
But Sin's
Titus,
still
but
here.
I can't
Didn't
remember.
make much sense till
It's where
now.
you have to ride a chocobo, basically,
Wait,
and
if
pick
it
up
just comes
balloons
back-
and not get hit by these birds.
Don't say it isn't worth it.
Each balloon you pick up knocks time off.
Because
Each bird
it
you
is.
get hit by
Even
adds
for a
time,
little
and so
while,
you have to sort of do
people
the
can
math to make sure you
sleep
get
in
enough
their
balloons
beds
to knock
without
all your
being
time down,
afraid.
so that when you cross the finish
That
line,
kind of
it's at a
time
certain amount of time, and based on the
worth
amount of time
anything.
that it is,
Don't say it isn't
will
worth
determine
it. Your
the
words that day,
the reward you
Yuna,
get. And I think that one
I
said there's like
remember them
probably
well.
10 levels of what you can get, but the highest one is that ultimate weapon piece, and it is a beast to get. It's difficult. Alright, what do we got? Who's fighting?
Oh yeah.
Waka! Overdrive. Now I can't remember. There's something that happens if you kick this ball. If you kick that ball, I want to say this kid over here gets mad. Watch out, there are fiends everywhere. Here you can have this. Oh, okay, so like you don't get those if you kick that ball. Although, let's see. I wonder if I can kick it now. What happens if I kick it now? Can I go back and kick it? I really thought of that. Alright, let's see. I think, do I have, oh, I have strength on that. Let's see. Alright. Overkill. Very nice. Ooh, wow, critical hit. Also very nice. Now I don't know, do you face bombs like this in Final Fantasy XIV? The mechanic here with them in this game, and I want to say pretty much in every Final Fantasy game that they show up in, is they eventually will self-destruct and explode. Here you have 3 rounds, basically.
Let them come.
3 times that you can hit them before they explode.
No worries.
A bunch of little places, yeah.
It's over.
Yeah, I don't recall fighting any yet up to the point where I was in the game. Oh, yep, now I can kick it. Oh, I'm such a meanie. Now, if I hadn't talked to this kid first, I would not have been able to get those 3 softs from the child. So, you know, not only did I pilfer the child, but I also kicked their ball away. Oh, dude, that would be awesome to see. think I can't remember if I defended with her yet or not. So. I said leave those to me. Sometimes they'll say that when Titus attacks. That is one of the cool things about this, the battle system being the way it is. Depending on the makeup of the team, sometimes they'll have banter back and forth. It happens a lot between Wakka and Lulu, Wakka and Titus, Titus and Auron. I'm not sure if Yuna gets involved in that much. Ooh, red ring. That helps, I believe that will help with fire damage. I should probably use Yuna to heal up the party, because I thought there was a save sphere coming up, but there doesn't seem like it's there. I actually attacked the wrong one of those. Could have attacked that one and made it so that they didn't have a chance to attack me at all. You have something for me? Here's a little something. Oh, yes! A level 1 key sphere. That is going to be helpful here in a moment when I get Tamari down.
Don't break any bones, old man.
Now, nothing here is random, by the way. Nothing on this road is random. Oh, this is the fight. I gotta get... Everybody will get in on this one. I don't have a choice. Because that behemoth... I think, can I get something from it though? Anyway, that thing, it can do some damage. Although I feel like it's just not nearly big enough. Oh, okay. Oh man, Titus, you're down. All right, Yuna. Can you not have? Do we have a Phoenix down? Wait, can you do it? Oh, there we go. Phoenix down. Oh, we can't go here. So yeah, it's not big enough, but it definitely knocked my socks off. Wakka, get in here. You're gonna use your Overdrive. Now the question is, can I actually get the one I need? Maybe. Yes! Alright, so all 3 white ones in a row gives me blizzard damage, which was extremely helpful there. Let's see. Summon. We're going to summon Veil 4 because the bomb will actually, I think, get healed by fire damage.
Please, fight with us!
So this is a rare, nope. This is a rare, it's the least likely battle that you can encounter on the road here, but it is definitely one of the harder ones at this level because that, again, that dual horn, as it's called here, is difficult. We do have behemoths in this game, and they are bigger. I think the first time we encounter one is in the Calm Lands, I think. I'm pretty sure that's true. miss you. And bring in some other people. This battle's taking too long. Overdrive. Sure, if I can hit it. Ooh, got it. Nice.
Told ya!
I should probably... Ooh, an ability sphere. Very nice. Definitely needed that. I should probably level these dudes up. I'm trying to wait till we get... Ooh, nice. Some antidotes. I'm trying to wait till we get up here to this next spot. Because there's a save sphere there. We'll block with you. Attack with you. Woo-ha! Put you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air like it's a discotheque. Anybody? Anybody got that one? Name that artist. I've been at this for an hour and a half already. See what happens when the time flies when there's people to talk to. A harpoon. What's the wait. Oh, there. Piercing, yeah. That's not good. Or I should say, I have better. So, hello. So, like, on the one hand, I want to just get through these fights. Ooh, Lulu's got an overdrive. Let's see, these are, I think they're weak to fire.
Can you handle this?
Now, if I can remember, how do I... Oh yeah, you gotta move this right stick around really, really fast. And the more you do it, the higher up, the more hits you have. I believe it's the more hits you have. But that's also going to make for some really funny visuals throughout the throughout these videos. What's an awesome mechanic? Can't remember what I was talking about. So anyway, what, as I was saying before though, is I want to level all these characters, or I want to get through the fights, but each one of them, with the exception of maybe Kamari, they have stuff coming up. Like Lulu has spells coming up that I absolutely need her to have. So I've got to get her in every fight. The stick movement. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Everybody's overdrive has, with the exception of, I want to say with the exception of Kamari's. Well, and Yuna's, because her overdrive, I believe, is grand summons. Basically, they all have something special. Like Waka, you have to do the casino, the slot wheel. Lulu has the stick where you spin it like that, and you can do it with your thumb. But I found, for me, I can do it faster when I do my whole hand, which doesn't make any sense. But my thumb is slow as hell. Let's see, what am I doing? White magic. What am I? I'm trying to heal.
Light shines strong.
Hopefully,
Our woe be
confusion.
gone.
I hope this will heal him. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Titus is, you gotta time it just right in order to get his, and
Gotcha covered.
let's see. Orange is, oh man, orange is fun. So depending on which one you're doing, because he's got, again, multiple different ones. His is like almost putting in a cheat code, right? Like I believe the very first one is up, down, left, right, L1, R1. I want to say triangle, square, or square. Yeah, so it's like a button, a series of buttons that you have to hit. Within a very short amount of time. And so those become muscle memory. In fact, that first one, as I'm talking about, I can't remember the exact buttons, but as soon as it shows up on the screen, my fingers go right to they remember from, you know, decades ago. But I'll bet that's the only one. 600 gil. Thank you, thank you. Lazu and Gato. So there's something like that. Yeah, this game is full of fun mechanics. And frustrating too, because, like, again, there's a part down the road here in a little bit where, in order to get one of the pieces for, I want to say, Kamari's ultimate weapon, there's a... What am I doing with my life? That's the second time I've let him die. Anyway, there's a place you go called Thunder Plains, and every so often, and I think it's random, but I really have no idea. Every so often, lightning strikes, and you have to hit the X button. And I'm going to be very interested to see if there's, like, lag, because there's lag in Titus's thing, so there's going to be lag hitting the X button to sort of dodge the lightning in order to get the I have no idea what I'm doing right now. In order to get the item that I'm talking about, you have to dodge 200 lightning bolts in a row, all in one go. It is. I've done it twice in my playthroughs. I've done it twice. The other 3 times I finished this game, I didn't even try. It is that frustrating. And that's when you have perfect timing. So that might be something that I have to do actually off stream, directly connected to my TV in the PlayStation instead of the multiple cords that this is going through, because I won't ever be able to get it if there's any lag. It's really hard. And again, it's one of those things that makes you learn how to come up with new swear words. In fact, Nate was talking about it the other day. We were talking about it. I don't think we were on stream. Maybe I was on stream. And he was saying he did it once. He'll never do it again. Who's up? Ooh. Swing and a miss.
I'm here.
Thanks. So, if I remember correctly, Yuna's Overdrive is a grand summon, which allows you to summon any of your Aeons with their Overdrive filled, which that becomes really powerful and important after you get, like, Anima. Having Anima's Overdrive fully charged at the beginning of a fight can end most fights. Summoning is great. I mean,
Told ya!
it really in any game, right? Any game you can do it, it's always awesome. Oh no, we banned that. Too strong. But come learn to be one anyway. Alright, what do we got here?
Hey, we saw the game. You guys were great.
Hey man.
Congratulations, Waka.
Saw the game. Oh. So this this conversation is different if you don't win that game, by the way. Which makes sense, but it's only one of those things you notice if you have experienced both.
This mission requires our full attention. We've no time to waste.
Alright, I don't know if you survive this big thing that comes up down the road, but I hope not. I don't like your attitude.
Carry on.
I honestly don't remember. But Sin is good at committing
keep your head down, say sir a lot,
town-wide genocide.
Right, sir.
Hey, Yuna. Even though Yevon rejected us,
every time.
we still believe in you. That won't ever change.
Thank you, Sir Luzu. Sir Gata.
Sir Gata
But,
sounds like something
you
a
know,
mobster would call himself.
It's not too late for you to go back to Besaid and...
Luzu and Gata, they actually
We
sound
should be
both
going,
like they
sir.
work for the mob. Is this, what's her name? Belgamina again?
We'll defeat Sin any way we can.
But Yevon's teachings say...
Oh, it is not.
Enough.
I only meant to...
Are you alright?
Lady Summoner?
You mean to tell
Yes,
me they
I am
don't?
Yuna.
It is an honor, my
They
lady.
might. I don't know.
My
I
name
mean,
is
they work
Shalinda.
for the
I am
Crusaders,
a
so,
disciple of Yevon.
you know, they might
was
be
all that
organized crime.
The
I'm
Crusaders
not going to
operation?
confirm or deny the Crusaders'
You mean the one Gata and Luzu were
role
talking
in this
about?
game.
I heard they were
But
to
now that
use
you
forbidden
say that,
Magina. I had to stop
defeating
them.
sin any way you
Huh?
can, let me tell you about a guy from Nazareth.
The
Please turn
use
your
of
Bibles
Machina
to
is strictly
John
forbidden
3:16.
by the Yevon priesthood.
That's
Yes,
bad, yeah?
yes, in the most
Let them use whatever they
in
want.
the most youth
still won't
pastor
defeat
voice
sin.
possible.
But it's not about defeating sin. The teachings of Yevon must be upheld.
Yeah, right.
I love the religious aspect
You
of this
don't
game, though. It is
understand.
super
The
heavy-handed, and
Crusaders won't even listen to me.
and there's a lot even
it's all
even
because
today. I mean,
I'm just a
there's
lowly
so many
acolyte.
relevant
Don't say
threads that I just don't think are ever going to
Well,
go away until
I
the
haven't
end.
been a
You
summoner
know?
for very long myself, you see. Still, I can't put myself down
So
every time I
let's be
fail.
honest.
People are depending on me.
Youth
They're
pastors were kind of
depending on both
unkind
of
to
us.
themselves, but yes.
Yes.
I mean, youth
yes,
group,
you're right, my lady.
youth pastors, the 90s.
Absolutely right.
It
Thank
was
you
both
so
the
much,
best
Lady
of times and the worst of
Now,
times.
I feel I have
Especially
the
if you were
courage to finish my
a teenager growing up in those youth group situations. I mean, my youth group that I was a part of, in many ways I wouldn't be here
No problem.
without them, but in many other ways they, you know, it held me back. Not in like, I don't want to say they held me back, but like we were a product of our time, right? Purity rings and actually that purity culture, which is still way too prevalent, but you know that I think did so much more damage to an entire generation of kids than almost anything else.
Lou, I'll show you what I can do.
Go ahead.
This is potentially a bad fight. Now, this is definitely a fight you want later down the road, though, when you have Riku in your party and she can steal, and you have to start stealing things from enemies in order to craft different kinds of weapons and potions and things like that. The crafting in this game is kind of rudimentary. It's really just steal things, make elixirs and potions and stuff like that. Bombs, things you can use. But the I want to say what is it? Some power core or something that they that you can steal from them. It becomes it's something you need, and you can, if I remember correctly, the best way, or maybe even the only way you can get them is from these flame bombs. Actually, what am I doing? I bet I can lance it one of these and get self-destruct. Now I'm thinking about it. Can I do that? I might actually be able to do that. Which, you know, as you might think, not the best of not the best of overdrives to use, but it does do a heck of a lot of damage. Let's see. There we go. Learn self-destruct. Yeah, the misapplication of an unwarranted fixation on the Christian sexual ethic messed up a whole generation or two. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I think there are people who have done a lot of good work trying to sort of correct that. I don't know how you feel about her. I actually have gotten a chance to meet her and speak with her in person, but Nadia Bolz-Weber, last couple of years, came out with a book called Shameless, that really addresses a lot of that purity culture in a very powerful way. So if you haven't read that book, you know, in your free time from reading the next 2,500 pages, then whatever, I'd say, you know, give that one a look. It's very good, I think. I like all of her stuff, though. I'm kind of a sucker for Nadia. She was a Lutheran pastor, planted a church called the House for All Sinners and Saints in Denver. She is no longer their pastor, but she still does a lot of preaching and writing and stuff. Huge fan of some of her positions, but hey, I'm not gonna align perfectly with everybody. That's true, yeah. I mean, like, yeah, again, I was actually gonna say, you might not agree with everything she has to say, but I think much of her work in that book, Shameless,
we rest here,
is extremely helpful for letting some
our
people,
bed shop.
giving sort of people permission to
is that a problem?
view things in a different way. Like, honestly, some of the stuff
They
she
don't
says
believe
in
in
that book
Yevon,
about
and in Luca,
her daughter
they kidnapped
made me
Yuna.
cringe, made me go, whoa.
Where were her
Really?
guardians?
On the other hand, though, it did make me think. So,
Sir Orin's
8
just
pages
concerned
of
about your health.
citations.
I'm not tired one bit.
Nice.
Well, I am.
That is, ugh, my goodness. Be interested to see what, how long do you have to read that, by the way? Be interesting to see what kind of
As if I
material
could
they give
sleep.
you for a class like that. Or, I should say, yeah, a course like that. Alright, let's save. I think I just saved, but I know I just rested. What do we got here? I'm gonna go probably another 10 minutes or so. Probably do this fight out here. And then save. So let's see, what do we got? There we go, that's what I was trying to make sure I get the, there we go, the Albed sphere so I can upload my Albed sphere progress. The whole thing, I have till May 1st. Jesus, man. But I'm also writing about half a dozen papers as well. Yeah. My initial reading 3 self-selected books has to be done by the 31st of this month. Good lord. So what were your 3 self-selected books?
That sunset was different from the one I saw in Kilika. It was
Yeah, the one you
quiet,
saw in Kilika was at a funeral,
almost
dumbass.
gentle.
What you up to?
I love that she's got 2 different color eyes. Can't remember what that's called. Somebody called it out in one of the streams the other day. I think it was it Perspectus?
Sure is.
Possibly.
I wish
Somebody.
I could live in a place
I dig
like this. Peaceful.
Sorting through right now. There's
Living
just so
with a
much here.
smile on my face
They give me a
every
whole
day.
library of stuff to select from. Well, yes.
You can, once you beat Sin, right?
Do you have access to them through,
But then,
like through a
a new
university
sin
library?
will be
or
born anyway.
I'd imagine if you have
Well,
such
then
a
you
big
can just beat it
selection like
again.
that, they'd have to
I
give you access to
wish
most
I
of those,
could.
right?
Hey, you can. Trust me. You are the best summoner out there. Yuna, why does Sin always come back?
Ooh, there's the question in it. Why does
Sin
sin always
is
come back?
Our punishment for our vanity. And it will not go away until we've atoned.
Ah, good
How do
old
we do
atonement
that?
theory. Which version, though? Dun, dun,
What did we do that was so
dun.
bad in the first place?
Well,
Ah. Was it using lots of Machina or something? Oh. Wait, was that such a bad thing, really?
no.
It's funny.
So like how much of
Ever
this
since I was
thinking
young,
is
I
based
never
on
questioned it.
even whether wrong
But
or
now
right,
that you ask
this
me if it
idea
is
of
that
original
bad or not,
sin.
I don't know.
They certainly don't expect you to buy all of them.
There are so many things I don't know.
Well, then we're the same.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, actually.
such thinking is very unbecoming of a summoner.
Oh my gosh, that
Sound
was
like Micah?
racist. Sorry, I just had my thought derailed by a scene
That's
I
not
totally
very
forgot
nice,
happened.
you know.
Yeah, when I was going up for commissioning, which they delayed for a year, in my theology interview, we got to talking about original sin because I don't hold to, I don't hold to the historic fall
During a
of
game,
humanity from
you have to think of
perfection.
Blitz
So
and nothing
when
else,
you don't,
you know?
Okay.
and you think of things like evolution, stuff like that, you have to start to
Ah.
rethink, original sin.
You can't think,
Which of course means
that's
you
a
have to
cute
have a
girl
whole
on the fifth
conversation
seat from
about
the right.
grace and the need for grace and things like
you
that.
can't
And so
be
we were
thinking
able to talk about
where
that.
you're gonna
But
go on that date, because the minute you do,
it's interesting.
that's when you
This
lose.
game is based on this idea, like, why does sin come back? Because we
see,
did something bad, and,
Yuna,
and that's why sin
what I mean
exists.
is,
and
you
it's
really shouldn't
interesting.
worry, you know? After we beat Sin, that's when you can worry about the future.
I guess.
But Yuna, how are you supposed to beat something big like that?
The final summoning.
The final summoning.
It's the only way to defeat sin. The only way. With it, we can call the final Aeon. That's the goal of the pilgrimage. The faith of the final summoning lies waiting in the far north to greet summoners that complete their pilgrimage.
Mm-hmm.
At the world's edge in Zanarkand.
To Zanarkand, hence the name of my series.
In Zanarkand?
She means the ruins of a city destroyed 1,000 years ago.
Or in that hair, man.
You sure it's ruins?
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, 1,000
You'll
years ago.
see it for yourself soon enough. Yuna, come back inside.
You will go with us to Zanarkand?
Yeah, I'll go. I'll go to Zanarkand to see it with my own eyes.
But I'm not worried. Either way, outcome's the same. Things are all messed up and God's fixing it. Yeah, that's really kind of what it boils down to, right? Things are all messed up. Things are getting fixed. I agree. I don't
knew
think it matters much.
It couldn't be my Zanarkand.
What a person thinks
But
about
I had
how
to
it
make
got
sure.
here. because the reality is it's here, right? We are in it. I think what's more important is what we do with it and how we think, or not even how necessarily, but that we think, and we hope and we work and pray and all of that toward a better future. I agree. I think it's fun to think about things like that, but I don't think it's a linchpin upon which my faith hangs. Definitely not. Save here because I don't want to experience that cutscene again. And then a fight. So here we go. We have an instance where I can sign a person. Like, so this is how you sign players to Blitzball. I don't recall if I want to do that here or not. I can do it here. Yep. Yeah, he's a good defender. So we definitely want to have him playing on our team. So we will sign him for a few games. Sign for a few games, and then you're Guardian, right? Thanks, man. Another level 1 key sphere, yay! Sphere mount? No, I know. Thank you. Not. When it's all over, exits. Oh yeah. There's definitely a lot of fun in thinking about that stuff, but it's not super important outside of a certain specific context, like the use of block logic.
I meant to say pardon me, but it came out in
These are a ton of big words.
Oh, you're an Albed.
Catechetical purposes, yeah.
I am Hela Dusadwi.
Huh?
It means nice to meet you.
Ah, well, Heli do sadwi to you too.
Mm-hmm. If you are interested, Albed primers can be found.
Yeah, I know this.
Finding them and learning.
I already know this. I've got
Here,
like 5.
let me give you one.
Oh, thanks.
Although you might want to be careful.
Yeah, I hear Al.
I run a Bible study that has a bunch of pretty conservative folks in it, which is, you know, whatever. But they take a lot of literalism out of the Bible and stuff like that, and so they're asking a lot of questions based on that, which, you know, again, a lot of these things are kind of fun to think about, but a lot of times I'll ask them the question, what does the answer mean for your closeness to God? Does knowing this answer bring you closer to God in any way? If the answer is yes, then keep thinking about it. Let's try and come up with your own position. If not, it's fun to think about, but ultimately, I guess it doesn't matter.
To the Chocobo Corral.
I like to have a pretty practical application, kind of like Wesley, you know, pretty practical application of like, what does this matter to my walk, you know? Let's see. Equipment. Do I have any fire strike stuff? No. I don't think I have anything that's got fire strike on it. Nope. That's gonna be bad. Well, let's just see what's up. We need to avoid that kind of frontier pragmatism in a lot of cases, but it never hurts to say, and how does that help? And how does that help? Yeah. I think that's the question, right? How does that help? second one. Titus in here. Yeah, he's not happy. Let's see.
What now? We got a cliff at our...
So there are 4 different endings to this fight. The best one is where we beat him up here, because of what we get from it. And it's possible if I don't get that outcome, I will just I'll just stop for the night and not resave and load back in right before the fight next time, because you get, I think, key spheres, some key spheres for it, and they're rare to get. They're rare to get, and they're hard to get, and they're very, very helpful. Obviously, the worst outcome is that you just all die. I think the second worst outcome is where you don't beat him at all, and he pushes you off the edge. So, I think it's here. Alright, cool. The key is, once you knock him down, you have to do enough damage to push him back, because if you don't do that, then he'll push you off. But what was that? Oh, good. Thank you. Now, I probably won't beat him here, but I will. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. To lose Ifrit here, because this will do. If it doesn't beat him here, it'll do a heck of a lot of damage. And this is one of the cooler Overdrive scenes, and I believe you have to watch it all the way through the very first time, but you don't watch it all the way through. Like, I have it set up that their entrances and their Overdrive animations. Oh wow, he didn't die. Now I can heal myself. Question is, do I heal myself? Oh, wow, that was a waste. That was, wow. Anyway, you gotta knock him over and then knock him back, or else he will do that. Let's see, can I summon? Did I get Waka in here yet? No, I didn't. Let's see. I definitely want to get Waka in here, though. I don't know if he can get darkened. He can get darkened. Very nice. Let's see. Yuna, come in and can I summon? Again, this is just one of those fights that has some interesting mechanics that don't want to give him 2 shots. Ugh. Alright, well, I might be in trouble. I might. Ooh, yes! Knocked him over. Ooh, yeah, this should take him out. I think this will, let's see, what are his hit points? Oh man, it might not. Goodness. He's got 10,000 hit points. Oh no. I'm in trouble. Based entirely on their titles. Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes I pick them based on what the cover looks like, even though they say you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. That was dope, by the way. Alright. Good job, wow. Whew. Plus, they all got a lot of AP.
Have you an interest in renting some chocobos? As a token of our gratitude, the first time is free of charge. Please, ask the attendant if you wish to rent.
Thank you so much for saving the chocobos.
Okay. So, I don't think I got it right. Did I not get it right? Let's see. Oh, man. Yeah. Ooh. Now the question becomes, do I just continue on? Yeah, I think I probably will. I didn't. Okay, so the other option, which I couldn't remember, is if you can see here on the cliff, he could have pushed me off. There's also an option where I can push him off the opposite cliff. Very hard to do. You cannot use, well, I say you should not use your Aeons.
Oh.
Thanks. I'll walk. This time around. Anyway, you should not use your Aeons, which I did, because it makes it easier to beat him. If you want to push him off. If you push him off those cliffs, then you get 2 level 1 key spheres, which are good for unlocking parts of the sphere grid. But I can also do that in other ways. It'll just change how I have to work with Kamari moving forward, because he's really the one that needs them. Yeah, it would have been fun if I had remembered that that's what I was supposed to do, but it also makes that fight much harder. That's why the reward is so big, because it's really hard to do it. It's hard to pull it off. So, oh well. Didn't get it done, but I did survive. So that's good. Alright, sell some weapons, and then I'm going to... sell... Ooh, nope. Don't sell that one. That one's important. What am I doing here? Why aren't these... Why is that not equipped? Alright, maybe I'm not going to sell anything, because I'm not sure what is equipped and what's not. I think the ones that are grayed out, those are the ones that are equipped. Oh, that's why, because I have a better one. Okay, I'm good. We'll get a lot of... So I want to try and keep anything that has blank. So the one I'm looking at, the bottom one is the one that I have selected over here. Anything that has a blank ability slot available, I want to keep. I will keep that. I want to keep that because down the road I'll be able to put abilities on those weapons and make them into, you know, serviceable weapons, and so or armor or things like that. And so I don't want to buy some. Oh wait. So I don't want to get rid of them because it's harder. Sometimes I think you can get some weapons with ability slots, and you do need to do that anyway down the road. I think there are weapons with like 4 ability slots in order to make some like really overpowered weapons. But antidotes I have. But that's not for a while. So anything that has
We appreciate
anything that has those blank slots
means
is good to keep for now. Learning theology through the church's worship. I read a book in seminary that gave the theological sort of backing for the parts of the order of worship that I thought was pretty interesting, and I could not tell you the name of it to save my life, but I always think about that book and going back to it when people want to know why do we have our announcements where we do. I'm like, well, we shouldn't. We should have them, instead of having them be the very first thing people hear, that ought to be one of the last things that people hear. When you think about the theology behind a response to God and God's word, all that kind of stuff. But I digress. You've got a lot on your mind. You've got a lot of work to do, so I'm not going to fill it with other nonsense. But with that, now that I've saved, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Been at this for a little over 2 hours, so this was really, really fun. Thanks for coming in and talking. It made it go by really quick, and it was really interesting and fun. So let's make sure you stop in again when I do it again. Probably Monday. If it's not Monday, it'll be next Thursday. So take it easy and have a good night working. Good night, man.